Fortnite. But the least you can do is be understanding of your kids that play the game. Some parents are the type to rip the cord out before even trying to understand. They're just like, get 'em. And you know what? And neglecting to be a somewhat decent human being and doing that thing that mom or dad asked you to do about 20 times. But welcome back to Top 5 Gaming, everyone, where today we break down the top 5 parents who hate Fortnite with a passion. Oh my, how could you hate Fortnite? One thing we get asked a lot here on the channel is, Top 5 Gaming, how do you make so many videos? Well, just like learning how to play Fortnite, you can also learn how to edit sick clips. Kid rages to troll and gets kicked off of Fortnite by dad. It's something we all see within a lot of team-based game modes on Fortnite, especially ones like 50v50. Trolling. Attempt to build a sky base within these game modes and you'd be falling to your death because a teammate thought it would be funny to shoot you out. Maybe you've been knocked down and a friendly teammate do everything they can to prevent the revive from being successful. Destroying the floor, throwing boogie bombs or shockwaves, and just remember to try and keep your cool about these moments around your parents though. One over-the-top reaction could give them permanent negative feelings towards the game, which seems very likely for the dad in this clip.
That's really good.
Chaos is breaking out all around.
Total addicts. This child is continuously coming to ask me for money to buy virtual products in your game, virtual skins, virtual jackets, virtual dance moves, these things that are not tangible, that nobody's actually going to get. It's just some made-up thing in a game. And then he says to me, well, Mom, there's only 13 hours left, or I'm not going to be able to buy this skin. I have to do it now. They're going to take it away. I won't be able to do it. It's a one-time only sale. I have to do it now. And I said, you need to stop. We are done. We are not having this conversation. No, nothing. You're not. Do you remember when we were in church last week and the man was asking for bread because he needed to be fed? And Jesus said, all you need to do is ask and you shall receive. He is trying to use Bible verses to get me to buy him Fortnite skins. He has lost his ever-loving mind. I would really like the people who created this Fortnite to call me, because we need to talk about what you need to do for us parents, because this is making us crazy. I am so done with Fortnite.
This is one of the biggest and most short-sighted excuses from parents as to why spending money on an item. It's not like a t-shirt you can buy in the shop, so therefore, in her eyes, it has no real value and is a waste of money that could be put to better use. But this is all based on people's personal opinions. We each value things differently, and the best we can do is be empathetic to what other people value and not just what's important to. Has an engagement ring the size of Texas, yet wants private calls and deals made is getting scammed. You've probably seen a whole bunch of videos on YouTube, including some of our own, about the different scams that can happen in Fortnite. The fact down on us. All I would really see is a vast amount of us playing Fortnite. That's how Earth looks right now. But a lot of not so nice people are using this to their advantage with scams. They've been given the nickname scammers, which doesn't sound too bad, but just remember that some of these scammers are no different than a full-on con artist you find stealing credit cards and PIN numbers on the street.
And where there's big money, there's potential for scams. This 13-year-old spent more than $300 of his own money on the game to buy his avatar cool clothes, called skins, and accessories. But recently, another gamer convinced the teen to give him his username and password with the promise that the gamer would give him more skins.
He gave me his email and password and they said, don't log in, but I'm just giving proof that I'm not going to scam you. I never got to log in again. They switched my password and everything.
And since Mom Amy Scammer had access to that too for purchases within the game, and for an added insult, the hundreds of dollars.
I feel sorry for him, but I also have told him it's a lesson learned.
The family is speaking out now to protect other families from these scammers.
I think it's an eye-opener, you know, when it happens to you. You just want other parents.
Fairly well, but you can just imagine the worry the mom must have had when her son tells her he's been scammed and the account has all of her bank details on it. He not only has a Fortnite account worth $300, but also the ability to purchase all the V-Bucks in the world with that added bank details. This is one of the many examples as to why Fortnite tell you never to share your personal account details. Number 2, Fortnite has become such an ingrained part of some people's lives to the point that talk shows are constantly bringing them up in terms of morals and how it's affecting the younger generations. And on this particular regular show, you have the questioning presenter and the forensic scientist, attorney, and co-founder of the Technology and Wellness Institute, Melissa Westerndorf, generally talking about how addictive Fortnite is.
I didn't get it at first, but the multiple platform, what you're saying is people can play it on their PC, but it's also available on Xbox if your kids have access to that type of system, as well as PlayStation.
Correct.
So, and on their phones.
And
they
now
can play
it's
it
mobile. Yes, now it's mobile. So you really can play with any of your friends at this point. And